Today is Brigid's feast day. February 1st, 2023. Brigid's feast day marks the first day of spring in the Northern Hemisphere, and it's the season when we celebrate hope and new life on Earth. Here in the North, the snow still blankets the ground, but as Brigid goes walking through the winter landscape, wherever her beautiful green cape moves across the sleeping ground, seeds of life beneath begin to stir from their slumber. On February 1st and 2nd in Ireland, and I'm sure around the United Kingdom, this is a time when the days grow longer. More and new green begins to show up in the world. It's the promise of spring, the promise of the seeds of spring that are beginning to stir in the belly of Mother Earth. In fact, the word Imbolc means the belly of Mother Earth. It will soon be time to wake up and begin the day. That's where we are today on Imbolc. The seeds are just beginning to stir. The sunlight is just beginning to break over the horizon, and they're feeling the call to life again. On this day, February 1st, and lasting through the 2nd, we will celebrate this new life and the beginning of spring that we are looking forward to. We're invoking the goddess Brigid with her blessing and stories and magic, and also the goddess of the dawn, Ostara, and her abundant life energy. The ritual I have created includes 4 candles, one at each direction, a statue of the goddess Brigid holding her flame, and on her cauldron is a dried peony, representing the beauty of the blooming and flourishing earth. She sits on a circle called the flower of life, part of the sacred geometry that creates all that is, surrounded by rose quartz crystal representing the heart and the beating heart of Mama Gaia, and our heart beating with hers. I have a teapot of sacred water that I have imbued with roses and peony petals. That sacred water has been blessed with the meditation of unconditional love, filled with unconditional love. And I have a representation of sacred soil in the plant that I've placed on the table today. That soil represents my garden and every garden on earth where herbs have been grown, where vegetables and fruit and flowers bloom and represent the beauty of the earth and Mama Gaia. In a small cauldron on the table, I have sacred ash that has come from a ritual burning that I did a year ago. And we honor sacred smoke using the incense tobacco that is burning on the table. Tobacco in shamanic tradition is a sacred element, and so I've included it along with the element of fire and the candles, the element of water in the sacred kettle vessel, the element of earth in the soil that the plant is living in, and air represented all around that which I've created. Also on the table, I've included 3 goddesses representing the triple goddess: Mary Magdalene, Mirabai, and Mary of Nazareth. They have represented the triple goddess often in my ceremonies, and it was fitting today to include them. To begin our ceremony, I'm casting our Imbolc circle, invoking the goddess Brigid and Ostara. As I cast the circle, I'm facing each of the 4 directions: east, south, west, and north. They are represented by the 4 candles on our table. This circle round from sky to ground, sacred night, sacred sight. I cast the space, our meeting place. All are welcome, all are safe. In each direction, our spiritual connections. Come one, come all. Now hear our call. Air from the east, we call into the wind our message of welcome. Join us in our celebration of spring and the rebirth of the land. Bring with you the whispers of hope and the words of our ancestors to comfort and to guide. Fire from the south, we look through the flame, seeking your entrance. Come, gather amongst us as we welcome the return of the sun and share in the rewards of the faithful. Water from the west, we dive into the pools, cleansing our bodies. Take your place in this circle. Bring forth the power of the mighty oceans and the calmness of a still pond. The healing river flows, and the enduring strength they show. Earth from the north, we plunge our tools into the rich soil, opening the portal. Emerge from your time of dormancy. Give your protection to the new life which springs upward towards the light. Honoring the 4 winds, we honor the sacred 7 directions as well. Before me, behind me, to my left and my right, above and below, within my heart. As we cast this circle in open sacred space, welcoming the goddesses Brigid and Ostara, welcoming our circle of goddesses who have gathered here, and all who will gather here, welcome. Roots deep, branches high, sky energy to earth, earth energy to sky, releasing, receiving, remembering am I, roots deep, branches high, sky energy to earth energy to sky. This invocation connects us to source above and to earth below. And within the center, we sit and stand on the threshold of the in-between, this place where spirit, source above, comes into matter, where the unmanifest above comes into manifest. As above, so below, here in this central place, this torus field, where we engage with sacred geometry, and through the resonance of healing love and light, matter is created. On this Imbolc day, we honor the return of the sun. With the sun comes life itself. Of all things in the universe, both known and not yet understood, the sun is the great unifier. We are thankful for the heat, the light, and the comfort that we find in the golden rays. On this day of Imbolc, we celebrate its return. We light a symbolic candle on our altar, each of the candles, constant reminder of the importance that the sun has in all aspects of our lives. With the sun comes life itself. Of all things in the universe, both known and not yet understood, the sun is the great unifier. We are thankful for the heat, the light, and the comfort that we find in the golden rays. On this day of Imbolc, we celebrate its return. We light a symbolic candle on our altar, each of the candles, constant reminder of the importance that the sun has in all aspects of our lives. The goddess Brigid. Blessed are the faithful. Blessed are those who honor the old ways. As we gather to celebrate Imbolc, we invoke you, the goddess Brigid, to join us in a ritual of purification and sharing of blessings, stories, and magic. Although the snow still lingers on the frozen ground, the first indications of spring are already showing themselves. Birds are once again flying through the air. Tiny buds are swollen, ready to burst forth into a beautiful garden. The days grow in length, and the deepest chill of winter is being banished for another year. The great hibernation of humankind is ending, and across the land, people are preparing to once again coax life from the rich soil. On this day, on this night, we take time to offer our appreciation to the goddess for safeguarding us through the long winter, and to ask for continued protection as we venture into the spring. On this night, we welcome the awakening of the goddess of the dawn, Ostara, as the abundant seeds of spring begin to stir this midwinter day. Cleansing your aura. For many centuries, sacred smoke has been used as a tool to rid the body of physical pollutants. In the modern day, the need is much greater even than the past, for our environment has become toxic. We have forgotten ourselves and our connection to the land. The winds carry messages of hope and spirit away that which we choose to expunge from our lives. Yet they also have become laden with the dust of destruction, negative and hurtful voices, and the cries of the persecuted. Before we cleanse our inner selves, we must purify the air around us. We must bathe in the sacred smoke and allow it to wash over our bodies, connecting with it, sharing our intention of renewal as it wafts around our flesh. Tobacco incense is burning here at the table. Imagine yourself reaching for it as I am, with your hands and arms, and pulling it toward yourself. And now lift your limbs, raise to your chin, and look skyward as the sacred smoke fills your space. Surrender yourself to the healing intention of the smoke. Welcome the power of the great spirits of air into your aura and invite them to remain at your side for all of your days. Release the negativity and allow the wind to whisk it into the great beyond. Envision this with me now as you welcome the smoke, moving your hands around, up to your chin and over your head. We are releasing all negativity, allowing the wind around us to take it into the great beyond, incense like a prayer released. Directing your inner flame. Fire, the great icon of destruction. Fire has been used as a tool for evil and for good throughout the existence of humankind. Those who understand the flames understand the great duality that lives in each of us. Just as fire can burn away the things that no longer serve us, it can burn away the things that are the most dear to us. Our voice can sing words of love, but also shout slogans of hatred. Our hands can build monuments or tear down mountains. All things have two sides, one side light, the other shadow. And yes, there is a middle, but very few find and are able to stand upon that sharp point before slipping to one side or the other. Our inner flame is what compels us to choose a side. It does not give counsel to right or wrong, only to what serves our individual greater purpose and feeds the highest version of our existence. The ash here on the table represents symbolically what the eventual outcome of the test of fire will be. Whether we burn away negativity or burn to grow in power or influence, the outcome will produce ash. I encourage you now, each of us, to focus your intention on how you wish to direct your inner flame and to mark yourself with ash. The element of fire shall serve you as you wish it to. Burn away the obstacles blocking your path. We'll take a moment to meditate on the images created by the words that I've shared. And I'll add that fire can destroy and fire can warm. Whatever we create, the result is the ash, represented by ash in this little cauldron on my table. I'm placing my finger in the ash now, marking my hand with a heart. We'll take a moment to meditate on the images created by the words that I've shared. And I'll add that fire can destroy and fire can warm. Whatever we create, the result is the ash, represented by ash in this little cauldron on my table. I'm placing my finger in the ash now, marking my hand with a heart. Using this ash to mark my hand, I honor my desire to follow the call of unconditional love. Sometimes a difficult thing to do when we inhabit this human body, right? But this is the intention I set: to follow the call of love. Sitting on that point between light and dark is not an easy thing to do without falling to one side or the other. But for now, in the center of this torus field created by our invocation of the above and the below, we sit outside of time. Sit here on this point that connects dark and light, this middle place. Meditate upon what you will do with this fire and what the ash will represent for you. Moving to the element of water and purging with power. Water has an endless cleansing energy. Even when still, as it is in our little tea kettle here, it is still constantly in motion. Water teaches us the great lessons of flexibility and adaptation. When something blocks its path, water goes around it, through it, or over it, all the while continuously eroding it until the blockage no longer exists. In winter, it freezes. In great heat, it becomes vapor. And when no extreme exists, it presents itself as liquid. Despite its many faces, it remains unchanged structurally. Forever enduring, water symbolizes the truth that we all hold within our souls. Water connects us and binds the world together. It washes away darkness and negativity, but like water, can also wash away happiness and joy. It is our decision on how we use it. We charge it in the moonlight to add power to our spells. We hold it in our hands, meditating on unconditional love. And filling the crystals with that intention, they become beautiful in shape and color. We source it from ancient wells and springs, as it carries mystical energies from deep within the earth. We say prayers over it and deem it holy or sacred. So much power. Water is a willing conduit for anything and everything. Drink heartily. Let your chosen water mingle with your very inner being, carrying away the things you wish to expunge and strengthening the resolve of those things that give you purpose. Working with the element of earth and purifying your intentions. Earth, our great home, is best symbolized by soil. It is the building block of agriculture. It holds the nutrients necessary for plant life. It embodies fertility and new life. It is also symbiotic with humankind. When we take care of it, it in return takes care of us. Should we poison the soul, then our plants wither and our yields disappear. We give and we get. But if we take without giving, the source dries up. Our spiritual bodies are much the same. When we feed our soul with the things that help us grow, we are lifted upward, and consequently, when we pollute our mind with garbage, we're pulled down in a great and dark abyss. We use soil to purify our intentions. Moreover, we use soil like currency to pay it forward. With the right inputs in the spring, we see a bountiful harvest in the fall. When we focus on learning, understanding, and staying true to ourselves, we see true growth. It might not be an immediate growth, but as history tells us, all things of value take time to gestate and grow. We place soil beneath our feet to ground us, to connect us to the energy from within the earth, and to open the channel between our intention and the results we await. The soil does not make us dirty. It energizes us, it empowers us, and it connects us to the great cycle of existence. I am envisioning my feet on the earth. Here where I live, it is too cold to go outside with my bare feet. But throughout the summer, I have practiced earthing, and I feel my bare feet on Mama Gaia now. I feel the earth and the grass and the dirt beneath, under my feet, as I remember walking on Mama Gaia, spending time in my sacred garden, alone and with wonderful friends, listening to the birds sing, feeling the breeze caress my face, watering my plants with the sacred element of Earth's life's blood. As above in beautiful sacred geometry, so below, we connect here in the in-between with source light above and Mama Gaia beneath. Roots deep, branches high, sky energy to earth, earth energy to sky. Releasing, receiving, remembering am I, roots deep, branches high, sky energy to earth, earth energy to sky. Here at that pinpoint between dark and light, where no time exists, here at the center of this beautiful torus field created by our invocation, as above, so below, we sit in the universal embrace of unconditional love. Feet firmly planted on the earth, rooted in this incarnation, connected to the heartbeat of Mama Gaia, we lift our arms as branches to the sky, the farthest reaches of the universe, to connect to Source and all that is. We are roots deep. We are branches high. Embrace this image and allow yourself simply to rest in this moment of meditation, embracing this day of Imbolc, welcoming the goddess Brigid as she walks along the earth with her beautiful velvet green cape, and everywhere she touches, seeds of life begin to awaken from their slumber. As we have welcomed and engaged with her and with the Germanic traditional goddess of the dawn, Ostara, we welcome Ostara as we look forward to the dawn of spring. We engage with these goddesses and the triple goddess simply as archetypes and representatives of what lies within each one of us. We are our own powerful goddess. Embrace your inner goddess, my friends. Meditate on the images I've shared with you now. And when I come back, we'll close our Imbolc circle. It has been my pleasure and certainly a blessing to lead this celebration of Imbolc, this beautiful day of gathering in the energies of life, connecting to Brigid, to Ostara, and to all who will share in this celebration. Even as the circle closes, we continue to remain connected to all that we've invoked here today, to the earth beneath, to source above, and to each other. There is power in that connection, power in the unconditional love that we hold, the unconditional love of the ash on my hand and all that it represents, the unconditional love held within that beautiful element of sacred water, the unconditional love of Mama Gaia beneath our feet, and the breath of air that caresses our face. Sharing that together is a powerful thing. Before I close the circle, I want us to envision that unconditional love from our hearts today and this ritual ceremony of Imbolc going throughout the four winds, east, south, west, and north, the seven sacred directions, before, behind, left and right, above, below, and within the heart, embracing this planet in unconditional love. See it surrounding the planet and entering every heart that will receive it. Join me now as we envision that for all. As we bring this ritual to a close, we leave ready to receive. The elements have provided us with a complete purification in all aspects. Now is the time for growth. To the winds of the north, what is given freely will be rewarded in the future. Shared energy is a reward for both the giver and the receiver. The spirits of the earth do not pick winners and losers. They serve those who honor them. To the winds of the west, the truth of our inner being can be disguised, but never actually changes. No obstacle is forever. The spirits of water are not light or dark. They carry away the things we ask them to carry. To the winds of the south, all things eventually are reduced to their simplest form. The spirits of fire can be harnessed, but never truly controlled by anyone. Choose what you burn wisely, for ash is permanent. To the winds of the east, not all power can be seen with the naked eye. Listen more than you speak, and hear more than you say. The spirits of air can carry you to the highest of highs, but also dive you to the lowest of lows. The decision rests solely in your hands. You are a powerful being of light. And to the goddesses, great goddess Brigid, in order to truly understand your wisdom, we must first understand ourselves. As we celebrate the coming of spring and new life, we address and thank the great goddess Ostara, the goddess of the dawn. We also celebrate a wellspring of new spiritual growth within us. Goddess Brigid, Goddess Ostara, protect us as we take the steps to become better versions of ourselves, and we shall honor you as we progress. Our gratitude is endless, our thanks infinite. As we depart, our thoughts are never far from the many blessings you provide. And so, as I address the winds of the north, the winds of the west, the winds of the south, the winds of the east, and the 7 sacred intentions of before, behind, left, right, above, below, and within my heart, we complete this Imbolc ritual and celebration, and our Imbolc circle is open. Let's take a deep breath into our heart. See it coming into your heart. Deep breath in, hold it, and now slowly release it, let it go, and your intentions of love, light, and healing fill the space where you are now. Fill your home and surround your world. This is our intention today on this celebration of Imbolc. Thank you for joining me. It has been my pleasure to lead us in this ritual. Thank you, Brigid. Thank you, Ostara. Thank you to the Triple Goddess. Thank you, Mama Gaia. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is.